Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I used to wake my Dizzy up with good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. And I hope that you are too. And she would wake up smiling, just ready to go. But that's my baby, so I love waking her up um, to different things. Hopefully, you guys can hear me because I am doing this live from my daughter's car. Um, so, yeah, I don't have all of the bells and whistles. Hey, Chris Thorns, what's up, my guy? How are you? I saw your video last night. There was a video that I watched. I think I commented, "Hey, Rainbell 99, how are you, sweetheart? I pray that you're doing well." So I have to ask, is the 99 the year that you were born? I'm doing well, Chris. I have to say I have no complaints. Um, I had to check myself. Woke up a little moody, and it was like, "Girl, you woke up. Get some life." Hey, Jaden, how are you this morning? And so yeah, I had to check myself every now and then. I think we all should do self checks, and it's okay. But today's motivational Monday, and I want to talk about Chris says, "You moody? No way, bruh." I'm like, it wasn't moody, but it was like tired, sleepy, needed a lot of coffee. Um, okay, so I'm going to need you, Miss Ubi. Hello, first. Is there any way you can put pronunciation in the chat for me? Because I don't want to mess your name up. I don't. Um, yeah, I had to kind of check myself. I was like, girl, get your life together. You woke up this morning, eat it. Glory. Um, so I got me a coffee and a good oatmeal pecan chocolate chip cookie. Shout out to Rolling in Dough. It was super fire this morning. And yeah, it got me right real quick, real quick. Thank you, Jaden. Thank you so much. As soon as I get a community tab, I'm telling y'all, baby Chris, get ready. I'm sharing out. I'm sharing out. Um, so today's motivational Monday. And now that I've gotten myself together, amen, I can come on and share some stuff with you guys. And so, if you saw on the topic, it says actions speak louder than words. Hi, Amy McFarland, the off-grid imp. I like. Okay, Amy. I can say Amy. Thank you. Hi, Amy. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you again, Jaden, for sharing me out. But action speaks louder than words. That's something that my grandparents instilled in me at a very young age. Like, you can say all sorts of things, but what you do is what people are going to pay attention to, not your words, because people lie all the time. People mean well. It's not even intentionally lying. Really mean well. Really want to be there. Listening in the background, doing chores. Cool beans, cool beans. I need to learn how to do that because my house definitely needs to be clean. Yet when I'm on YouTube, I find it hard sometimes to just listen in the background and do what I'm supposed to do. I've done it every now and then, but I like to be engaged, and yeah, I don't know. I got to get better. I got to find a healthy balance. Thank you for visiting me. I pray that, um, just call her Adrian. Okay. Adrian, thank you for visiting me, Amy. And I hope that you stick around. Um, actually like your channel name. Thanks so much for listening in the background, Chris. So my grandmother and grandparents, they taught me early that, your actions is what people are going to pay attention to, and not necessarily what you say. Um, he says, "Well, I'm just doing laundry. But best solution, get speakers or surround sound so you can still listen." I gotta. If you could tell me what are some good laptop speakers, because that's what I need to get, some speakers to go with my MacBook, um, because I want the sounds to be a little bit better. Um, but yeah, so I was looking at quotes this morning just to see what would be good to start off this Monday with a motivational Monday. And I saw the Ben Franklin quote, which I put in the description box, that says, "Well done is better than well said." And with everything that we have going on in the world, um, from just all the tension, let's just say that, in the pandemic, and things going and growing worse, and everything could look truly, truly bad. But the truth is, if we put in some actions instead of just talking about it, but try to come up with some solutions, things would be better. Um, Not just even for the world, but for us in general. Hold on. Chris said, any really, but I'm using either Boss or some speakers I have called Altec Lansing. It depends where where your setup will be. This is still will be in my little corner studio, so I have a spot on my desk where I can put like some computer speakers. I don't want huge ones. Amy says, I'm moving over to the phone to get things done while I'm watching and listening. Y'all are teaching me this morning. I will start trying to figure that out. Hopefully that light isn't too bright behind me, guys. That's the sun. I probably should have picked a different side, but it is what it is. Um, we'll talk. Most definitely. Most definitely, Chris. Most definitely. So, with everything that's going on, you know, at some point we have to have a call to duty, a call to action, where we decide what we're going to do to try to make a difference. We talked about that a little bit a couple of weeks ago, and I came up with an action plan for me that others could possibly put or implement in their cities. And I've actually been doing what I said I would do. I've spoken to the police station in our area. I've spoken with other police officers. I've learned about citizen training academies that they have here in Memphis. I didn't know anything about that. I've talked with the neighborhood watch person in our area. And so those things are hopeful. I will say some of the hard parts is listening to people who have lived there forever feel like there can't be change. Like, this is not going to change. And I just cannot, at this state in my life, at this age in my life, say that something's not going to happen. I have to try. I have to believe. I know that in order for impossible things to happen, we have to be willing to do. And we have to be willing to, what's the word? Not just do, but we have to be willing to act. We have to be willing to respond, quickly respond. And so, um, that action speaks louder than words can apply to so many areas of our life. In friendship, people can say all day long, I love you, you're my friend, you're my this. But how do they treat you? How do they treat you around others? What do they say about you when you're not there? Um, and it's not that it matters, but it's those things that you pay attention to. So sometimes we get burned, but the truth is the actions were there all along, but we were listening to the words and not paying attention to the actions. Vice, same thing with dating. um, a guy can tell us some good stuff, a girl can tell some good stuff, but do their actions align with what they're saying? And so that's something that we just have to kind of keep close to our hearts, in our mind, because again, it's our responsibility to guard our heart, guard our mind, our eyes, our ears, to protect our space, protect our peace. And I know I've said it so many times, but I need us to realize the importance of that, because nobody else can protect those areas for us. And you have to be careful, excuse me, by the things that you take on. Example, take a little swig of this coffee, y'all, clear my throat. Example, I posted on my Facebook page that this weekend, I literally in 3 days had 8 people call me, that live in the same state, same city, same county as me, that had positive COVID 19 diagnoses. My husband and I did a video, um, around the time when I first started YouTube, and I just started May 10th. That said, the name of the video was, "My family of 7+ survived COVID 19," and just talked about us being one and done, and how Chris Cuomo and his family went through, and they weren't one and done. And he said that with this, you just don't get one and done. But we were grateful to be a family that was one and done. And I didn't mind answering the calls. I didn't mind answering the questions, because I know it's scary. Like, it's scary. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it, because you can feel like you're on the upswing, and then out of nowhere, you're feeling different. You're on a downswing. But what hurts me, or I don't want to say hurt, but what stung a little bit, and maybe that still hurt, is the fact that I did the video. It's been out there. Everything we did to keep the rest of our family safe and us living in small quarters is on the video. So think about how I feel that I took the time to make the video, and the people that I love and that love me hadn't watched the video. But now that you're affected by it, I have to take away time from my family again to help, which I'm a helper. But I had to realize, wait, no, I don't have the time to call everybody back. I have to watch my baby. But here's this link. Like, I don't get paid for that. I don't, even if I was monetized, I wouldn't have got paid for that particular video, because it was talking about the pandemic. So for me, it was like, your actions show that you don't respect what I do, you don't care about what I do. And my, as I tell my kids, you can't make your emergency, your failure to plan, my priority, because I put the information out there. Not only that, but I've been saying, okay, the state has opened too early. We got all these people out at parks, restaurants, hanging together, no mask are being worn. Um, these numbers are about to go up. And so, hi, Irene and William. I'm sorry, um, because I missed you. No, Amy, I'm in Memphis, Tennessee. Um, Amy says, God gave us all the tools we need to live a life filled with love, kindness, and compassion. And I agree with you 100%. Um, Adrian says, maybe you live in a historical area. Those are hard to change. They have a mentality where even opening a supermarket is a huge impediment for them. Um, God is good. Yes, He is. Are you in New York? No, Memphis, Tennessee. Irene says, hello, host. Oh, hello, love. Just here listening. Thank you so much for even coming to listen. So it hit me yesterday, and so I shared it again on my Facebook page, as well as I'm gonna share it on my Instagram. But it's like, I want to. I really want to answer everybody's questions. I really want to be available for everybody. But it's like, can you just watch the video? Not, this isn't me trying to do any watch hours or anything. Like, watch that video because my husband and I took the time to give the information of how we beat it, of what we did in living 7 people. And I say 7 plus because we also are caregivers for my mother in law who lives directly across the street, and how I mean, she's 91. There's 2 special needs individuals in my house. How did we do it? And so I shared all that. I took the time to share all that. And so to ask me or to call me for information and you hadn't even watched that, that makes me feel like what I'm doing is not important to you. Um, and maybe I'm wrong for feeling that way. Maybe they didn't know. So what I did was just share the link. I'm like, this is the link. I talked about it on here. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out. And then out on that, I felt horrible because like a lot of the messages I hadn't seen. I even had a missed audio call. Hey, Tuber chatting girl. If it's Kevin or Kristen, hello, hello, hello. Hey, Modest Nation, what's up, sugar love? Um, and so that's my thing. So action speaks louder than words. Like I took the action to put the information out there. How we beat COVID. Hey, Georgia Bulldogs, how we beat it as a family of 7 plus living in small quarters. All you have to do is take the time to listen to that, and then guess what? You can even skip through it to certain parts to get that information. And then if you still have questions, then contact me back. But it took time away from my daughter, my family, for me to make the video. Hey, Everyday Life with Kelly girls, thank you for coming in. um it took time away from my family for me to do that live. I can't take time away again to do it. So when I say action speaks louder than words, hopefully this is because it's Motivational Monday, that we just kind of get it, that we're motivated, one, to take the things that are before us, that have been given to us, and use them. Um, and then if we have additional questions, additional concerns, let's talk about them. But I don't know. For some people, it seems like this YouTube thing just is a hobby. It's not real. It's not work. Um, my sister, and they subscribe to my channel. Why didn't you watch it? Yeah. She said, someone asked me how I felt after meeting with my dad. I just sent them the link of me expressing how I felt. Exactly. Like, I should be able to, like, for that. I don't think, because I think we've spilled everything that occurred with us. I'm sorry, y'all, because that sun is beaming now. I feel like I shared everything that we did, everything that we partook in, how it felt, how I stayed up 48 hours. And this is not me speaking against them, because again, I'm here for you. I want to help you. But it's like, allow your actions to reflect louder than your words towards me when you come back and say thank you so much for the information, da 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 da, when I have a whole video out there with the information. um and you shouldn't have to relive it. And for me, I'm just happy, like, I didn't even have to hear the whole story. I was just happy that, but that goes to show what support looks like, and that I support you. And I say that because I remember the first day that you had the conversation on your channel. I remember you crying. I remember you trying not to cry, and realizing that some of the things was kind of making sense. I remember the grief series that we did, and I'll never forget your question. So you're saying I have to grieve my father even though he's not dead? Like, I remember that, every piece of that. And so for me to see you get to the point where you got the other day, my heart was happy. Like, I was so overjoyed, and I was like, God, okay, I see what you're doing. I see clearly what you're doing and how you're using this channel, and how you're allowing people to come in contact with each other from all parts of the world and growing together. At the same time, had I not been subscribed to you, I wouldn't have known any of that. I wouldn't have seen any of that. And no thanks needed, honey. It was real love. And again, I'm about all of us trying to be free and get to where we want to be in life. But actions have to speak louder than words. And so I have gotten to a place, just like yesterday, I know that we all make mistakes, but I felt so horrible because I needed to write a letter for a friend. And it's been so crazy this week. I told her I would have it by Friday, and it didn't dawn on me until yesterday that I had not written it yet. And I was like, is it too late? Which I'm just gonna have to call her because I hadn't checked Facebook back, because I want to do that for her. But again, my action speaks louder than words. If I don't do it, it doesn't mean that I didn't love her, but it surely means that I didn't prioritize her need before any other need. And sometimes we have to think about things um, to that degree. So yeah, um, trying to think. So just be mindful. Make sure that what you say aligns with what you do, because again, action speaks louder than words. And I like the quote from Ben Franklin that says, well done is better than well said. Yeah, we can all come up with great beautiful speeches that are motivational and will make, people move, make spirits and hearts move, and make things change. But when we get done with our words, what have our actions done? And that's the stuff that matters. um and so yeah, I am a literal person when it comes to words. I always have been. My husband even tells me, babe, you gotta lighten up some, because I'm just literal. Like, if you tell me something, I remember what you say, how you say. It's black and white. It's not um any other color, like, as far as it being written down and me literally taking it in and soaking it in. So yeah, trying to be better even about that. But it's important that your actions line up with your words. Because again, action speaks louder than words. Sometimes it doesn't require you to say anything. Sometimes it's just do. I just do. I'm one of those people that will send a random gift to someone if I hear that there's a need. And if I hear there's a need, even if no one else heard it, that means that God allowed me to hear it. And so it's my responsibility to help fulfill that need. So instead of saying, oh, I know that you da 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 da, no, just do it, get it there, and be done with it. So yeah, action speaks louder than words. Any commentary on that? Anybody? 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 You're about to start working, like going back to work, or going live? Modest. Oh, she says, I used to be like that, but not anymore. Amen. Amen. So I'll be in the background a little. Oh, that's cool. I'm actually about to get off. That's what I was trying to see. Hi, is it Ilala J? Iala J? Iala G? Hopefully I pronounced that right. But yeah, I'm actually about to get off. I just wanted to come on and do my motivational Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central. Not sure what we're gonna talk about. She said, "No, girl, I got a 1 week gig. It's gonna be over tomorrow." Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, this pandemic. I don't know how bad is it in Jamaica, because I think my state is about to go back to phase one. I think a lot of states are about to go back to phase one. They opened entirely too early, in my opinion. And they're having a meeting today about school. So I don't know. I may have to make tomorrow Tennessee Tuesday and deal with information about the school system so parents can make an informed decision on whether or not they're going to send their kids back to school. Because cannot deal working for people. Girl, I understand. I promise you I do. Especially people who are mean and don't respect, doesn't have a respect for people. Some people just should not be in leadership. But yeah, based on the CDC guidelines, um, parents need to be made aware that everywhere open, just still practicing social distancing. Continue to practice because it's not done. I don't think we realize that September, October, we're going to be going into flu season. Um, and then we'll be dealing with not only this virus, unknown virus, but then also the flu. And so things are going to get worse before they get better. We're seeing it here in Tennessee. I know someone that went through a drive-through at one of the local hospitals and to get tested, and it was 7 hours Friday. 7 hours to get tested through a drive-through, not in the hospital, not in a waiting room, waiting to be seen in the drive-through. So that's scary. That says that the numbers have rise, which we know that we saw that I think it was 405 more cases came in over the weekend, and now we're at 11,000 and something cases, and this is in Shelby County. So this is it. This is in Tennessee as a total. This is just Shelby County, which incorporates Memphis, which is the biggest part, and then Germantown. Um, uh, no, I don't even think Germantown is included in Shelby County. Yeah, it is. So yeah, there's 95 counties in Tennessee, and then Shelby County encompasses a couple of little municipalities. So yeah, that's just kind of crazy. And she said the drive through at a hospital sounds coolish. Well, I don't know if you got to wait 7 hours. I mean, my husband and I, when we got tested, we went through the drive through, but it was at our doctor's office, and it wasn't 7 hours. Actually, neither time we had to wait. Um, if you have the simple cold and start sneezing and coughing, people will give you, baby. I do it in my house. My kids will sneeze, and I'll be like, Rona, is that you? Well, I need to know. I gotta, I need to know. I gotta keep them safe. Um, but it's real, especially having dealt with it before and seeing how it can take a strong man and break him down. It's real. So I'm probably going to talk about that tomorrow, especially for the school portion of it. And it may be my entire topic for the week, just because school is very important to me. What our children receive is very important to me. But also their health is very important to me. I know a lot of people are thinking, well, they need to be at school because they need the socialization. There will be no socializing. There has to be social distance. There will be no recess. There will be, even for high schoolers, if they're going according to the CDC guidelines, they will be in one classroom all day. Um, I'm not sure if lunch will be delivered to those rooms or if they're going to seat 6 feet apart, sit 6 feet apart in the cafeteria to eat. But there's not going to be any interaction, and masks are a must. And schools are just nasty altogether. So I feel for those who are entering kindergarten, pre-K, like they're not going to have the proper experience. And I feel, this is me, my unprofessional opinion, if we don't handle this appropriately, we're going to end up traumatizing some children. And that's definitely not what we want. I don't have the overall solution. I have literally been thinking all weekend about how can we do this, um, because the kids still need to be educated, but what does that look like? And so yeah, I don't know. And I feel so horrible. My son is going into his senior year, and it's like, this sucks. Modest Nation says the only drive through we have is fast food and some banks here. Oh, so typically we don't have drive through hospitals. They're doing drive through just to test for COVID-19. They're not testing. Um, for anything else. It's just the drive-through to test for that. But again, it was 7 hours just to test for COVID-19. Um, Modern Nation said, I think they should figure out proper online classes because I want my son home. I will say that our school district has given us the option, but I'm not just the parent to my son. I'm a parent to all the children. And so I'm gonna ask questions concerning all the children. But I talked to my son about it yesterday, and I know it's his senior year, and he was just like, "Mom, I'll do virtual." And I was so happy he made that decision because if he didn't, I was gonna make it for him anyway. But he made it on his own, and I'm so grateful because no, I'm not sending him in there. I have a brother at home, pulmonary hypertension. He can't tolerate that virus. My mother-in-law, 91, she can't tolerate that virus, and then my youngest child. So, no, we're not doing it. I even hope that my daughter, she's a teacher, that she gets the ability to teach from home via online. It can be done. They plan to open schools here in September. And so a lot of people are looking at the way China is doing school because they started school back and they are wearing the mask, and I'm not sure how they're running it. But what I'm saying is we're not even equipped as a city to do that because we don't even have people on the same page. Some people still don't believe that this thing is real. They believe it's fake. They believe that is being blown out of proportion. And when you have a leader of the free world who's saying things like it's just a uh, 99% of the cases have been harmless. Well, he didn't see my husband's labor breathing for 48 hours and me sitting there watching him breathe and knowing that I can't, or we've made a pact not to call 911 unless he stopped breathing because he'll go to the hospital by himself. And in my opinion, because not even my opinion, in my experience, we don't have some of the best hospital etiquette around here. So I don't believe in leaving anybody at the hospital by themselves. So yeah, to have to even make those decisions. And so it kind of bothers me when he makes light of it because it's real and I've seen the effects that it can take. And I'm not just saying it to say it, I'm saying it because it's true. And so, yeah, we just have to do better. Online shopping if you can. Um, oh, thank you, Rainbow. Thank you. I appreciate it. I was asking, were you born in 1999? Is that why you have Rainbow 99? Um, they plan to open schools here in September. Just, girl, we don't have no etiquette out here either. It's so frustrating. I went to the bank today and had to leave. So they don't really give us much of an option. So do y'all have homeschool? I was figuring that Rainbow because my daughter was born in 1996. That's what made me ask. And I'm gonna have to make sure I introduce y'all, the two of you, because she is a vocalist, actress, and dancer. Um, they had us in the boiling sun. I've never been to the Philippines. However, whenever the world opened back up, that is one of the places on my list to go. Um, I have a lot of places that I'm going to go because I've met new friends in all locations, and I want to go and meet them and explore the world. Um, they had us in the boiling sun. Oh, because they had you the social distancing part, Modest Nation. Yeah, I can't. I know I've seen pictures of it, so I definitely want to visit. I do, I do. But yeah, we'll definitely have to do a chat because I'm gonna let my daughter hear if she hadn't already heard your worship song, and then I'd love for you to hear her sing as well. I actually probably share with you a voicey link that she did, and it was so beautiful. Yeah, Modest. I can't take the heat like that either, and so I don't know, but I just know that Do y'all have homeschool as an option? That's what I was asking, Modest. Because if you have homeschool, then that would be the option I would take. Of course I will. I will let you know. For real, for real. Just like when I go to Jamaica, I'm gonna let Modest know. Like, Modest, I'm coming. A nursing student. Wow, that is awesome. So I don't know if you know Rose Sadu on here, but I can connect you to. She's actually a med student. She's graduated college, but she has to study for her, I don't know if it's MCAT or something. So you guys do online classes in the Philippines. Okay. Which makes sense right now, just to keep everybody safe. That that's my thought. And ensure that everybody has internet, ensure that everybody has access to a computer, and let's make it happen. Modest Nation said, I don't know, maybe they do. I should check it out, because my youngest is homeschool. I tried putting her in public school when she was 5. I tried. We did one semester, and y'all, it broke my heart. Her little light just left, and it broke my heart. So definitely don't want to do that again. Um, and Modest, we can talk more about that. Like, I don't know what Jamaica's laws are regarding school and all of that, but I will definitely research it for you. I don't mind. That is my specialty there. Um, as far as school laws and making sure that our children get what they need. Um, Rainbow, we definitely got to chat. I actually shared you out on, I think it was Twitter. I have to check your other 2 handles to make sure I'm connected with IG. But I'm also on Facebook, and it's my name, and it's public. So if you want to check out my Facebook, you can too. I don't have the patience to teach, though. So that's the beauty of it. When you do online, you actually can depend. I know here we have cell groups and satellite groups, and it's a lot easier than what you think. Kids learn in natural environments better anyway. So, example, how old, how old is your son, Modest? Y'all already taking me into Tuesday's topic. If he's anywhere within the age from first to third grade, most of your teaching doesn't even require books. What do I mean? Well, if you like to bake, in baking, you can teach problem. He's 7, okay. In baking, you can teach problem solving. You can teach math. You can teach social skills as far as waiting. You can teach physical activity as far as stirring, if it's something to be stirred with your hands. You can teach following directions. There's so many things that you can teach, and that's just cooking. If it's science, a walk outside, there's so many different trees, there's so many different birds, there's so many different butterflies, there's so many different fruits and vegetables that you can see outside. So it's not as hard as we think. A simple walk covers your gym, your science and nature, possibly history if you walk past a monument and you talk about it. I'm just trying to think. English, if he can form into a sentence something regarding he saw or write about his experience. Um, so much. So is homeschooling is not as hard as we make it. You can even have a Bible class, like we have a Bible class, and so she uses the Bible app, and it has a lot of games and tells stories. But we also draw pictures, color pictures. So it's not hard. It's really not hard. It's just it doesn't give you the break that them going to school gives you. And people be like, "Well, kids don't go to school for a break." A lot of parents need a break, but I don't need a break bad enough to put my child in an environment that's not conducive to her. And it wasn't conducive to her. Um, she regressed. Like, she was 4 or 5. My daughter was fully potty trained. She started using the bathroom on herself. Um, Stopped trying to communicate. Her teacher even was like, "Well, you brought her to me potty trained. Just tell me what I need to do, and I'll do it." No, I can't tell you. This environment is just too big for her. So I thank God for a behavioral center that opened up here in Tennessee and Shelby County to help. I get the break. I promise you I do. And that's the thing. We have to figure out a different way to do that. And so, like, even with my family, I don't know if they're sending their kids to school or not. We were actually talking about it via group text. But if not, as long as I know that we're all social distancing, then the days that I'm home, I don't mind them bringing the kids to me so they can go to work, and vice versa. Like, we have to help each other out to have breaks, but it can be done. That's that whole, it takes a village um, to raise a child. So yeah, I get it. And trust me, I get it, honey. Desi was home from March 20th until June 22nd. And it's work. Like, that's my baby girl. I love her. Um, I call her sweet baby. That's mama's sugar. I love her. But Sugar is busy, baby. She is like a busy bee, and she will do stuff intentionally. Like, right now, I'm trying to figure out which one of my expensive oils that she poured out in my bathroom, because I know that it was one of them, and I could smell it, but I just can't tell which one it was. I just pray it wasn't my um Jamaican, the black Jamaican castor oil, because I just bought it, and it was like the organic kind, so it cost a little bit more. She said, yes, it does take a village. Yes, absolutely. Um, and our village, I praise God for it, is strong. And so I couldn't ask for much more than that at all. Um, So, guys, I have totally gotten away from my subject. Modest knows a little bit about that. Um, but actions, it speaks louder than words. That's basically all I really wanted to get out. I almost feel like I just need to go ahead and stay on the remainder of 18. Girl, listen. Modest, she don't like getting her hair combed. If you see her hair right now, it hasn't been combed in 3 weeks. And again, that's one of the things that come with autism. So you celebrate the victories. She does let me paint her toes and nails now. She does like wearing different clothes now. But that hair piece, she just, mm-mm. Hey, Sanji, good morning. Thank you for coming in. But baby, I got a picture on Facebook where she threw all my good. I'm talking not the little cheap. As a matter of fact, I don't even buy cheap hair products, because you know when you get natural, you start trying to figure out. And I'm saying natural like I just started. I was 2014 when I chopped all my hair off. But you still try different products, and Carol's daughter and as I am. Those aren't cheap. Kinky curly, honey. That girl had put all my stuff in the trash can, combs and all. That was her way of letting me know, no, mama, do not comb my hair. And so that's why I tell people all the time, just because a child is nonverbal, please understand that they have other ways of communicating. She communicated very clear. I don't want my hair done. I don't want you touching my hair. Do not touch my hair. So yeah, that little girl. Whew, I love her. I love her. One day I shall do a video about her as well. My plan is to do a video about each of my children, to introduce it. Don't comb my hair. Exactly. She said it quite well. So many people was laughing at that Facebook post. They was like, Desi was like, don't play with me. Don't. We're not doing this. And I'm like, it was my good products, girl. You better throw that eco gel away or something, but not my good stuff. But my plan is to do I'm gonna have to talk to my kids to see, but I'm either gonna do a live with each one of them, or I'm going to do a video of each one of them. And I say that because um, I want to introduce them. And two, I talked about being transparent and authentic, and that means sharing my family. And I know that some people say, well, you have to be careful about that because these internet streets can be mean. Well, no, Aisha came to the internet to be transparent, to be authentic, to bring awareness, especially to our culture about the things that quote unquote don't affect us, like ADHD, like autism, um, different health conditions, rare conditions, like even me and the Arnold Chiari malformation. And so just too much has happened to not talk about the different things, but then to also bring awareness to things like the school system, not just locally, but what's happening across the country with the different school systems right now, regarding starting up school in the fall, when we know that we're going to not only be dealing with a virus, but we're going to be going into flu season. So it's going to look bad. It's going to be bad. It's not worth the runny nose and the coughing. It's just not. So we shall see. I don't know. We shall see. Still going to do the voting series as well. Uh, I got I have a history teacher on board. I have to verify with her again. I have a doctor slash professor on board. I have to verify and check with him again. And then my only concern is um, and I know it shouldn't be a concern, but because I want my platform to be diverse, I'm trying to find, um, for lack of a better word, someone that doesn't look like me to also do one of the days. Modest is I've never had the flu, baby. That flu, I'm telling you. And so, and the corona is 3 times worse, if not more. But the flu, girl, it's bad. It is bad. She said my son doesn't get the cold. I guess he got that from me, honey. Praise God for good antibodies in your body. Keep eating whatever you're eating. Keep doing whatever you're doing because it's apparently working. The biggest that we have in our house is sinus issues, but hopefully we don't have any more dealings with that pandemic thing that's going on. I just wish as a country we would have handled it better in the beginning, and we would be a lot further now. And what I mean by that is I truly wish instead of um, staggering the shutdown, that everything would have just shut down at one time. And I get that some places weren't affected, but because majority of the country was affected, I just wish they would have shut everything down for 21 days, clean the streets, clean the air as best they could, and I think we would be in a better place now. But because that didn't occur, it just began to spread like wildfire. I mean, you had spring break, the beaches were crowded. You had Memorial Day, the beaches were crowded. There's never been enough time for it to just dwell um, and not have anything to link to. But again, I'm not the president of these United States, um, nor am I a medical professional. But we didn't handle it right. Sinuses are horrible for us, though. Yes, whenever our sinuses affects us, chances are we have to visit the hospital. It's that bad, but no flu. Yeah. Now, when my sinuses cut up, I mean, there have been times, especially for me, sinus headaches can always lead to a migraine, which is so frustrating for me. Um, and then difficulty breathing because I get, when the drainage starts happening, I'm easily getting bronchitis and having difficulty breathing. So I have to do albuterol treatments. And sometimes I have to have the ones with steroids in it, and I don't like them because they make my heart beat fast. But technically, I'm not an asthmatic. It's just that's what I have to do. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let's see here. Hopefully y'all don't have to visit the hospital anytime soon, though. So with anybody else in here, have you guys been given the opportunity to decide about your children in school, or if your school system is opening up, um, what the requirements are? Just wondering. Nebulizer. Hold up, back up. My son scientists calls my son to have asthma attacks, and he has to, yep, a nebulizer. But I don't have it's tight, but it's not considered asthma. It's like bronchitis type stuff. Great live, my friend. Gotta go, huh? Much love. Thank you, Chris, for even listening in the background and checking with me. I'm about to get off of here in 9 minutes anyway. Um, I came on to do a quick 30, and then it went over a little bit, and so I'm like, may as well go this full good hour and talk about some stuff. But I don't have to tell you to practice what you preach. You're a good man. I don't know if he's single or not, y'all, but he's a good man. Just putting it out there, not trying to create a dating show or anything. What else was I about to say? Yeah, Chris Thorne, good man. Yeah, appreciate you, Chris. Oh yes, and please, if you guys are not connected with him, he does have a show, so definitely get connected with him. He is a child rights advocate. He believes in ensuring the children are um, protected, and he actually puts out a lot of cases that I don't even know that's going on in the city. So if you're not connected to Chris Thorne, please get connected. Matter of fact, all y'all in here, I believe, are content creators, with the exception of Sanji Watts. And I don't know what she doing. I guess she just playing a little bit, and then she gonna become a content creator. But so y'all can connect with her too. But yes, if they want to know, all they have to do is ask. Okay, there you go. I was trying to, create a little dating show. Thank you so much, Chris, for stopping in. And actually, that he has two shows. So you got the Chris Thorne show and the Chris Thorne show 2.0. And so yeah, everybody connect if you can. Amy says, I'm on my way down to a creek, LOL. I have to go and pay attention to my footing. Yes, ma'am, you do, because I don't want you to break anything. Thank you for coming in. And I am going to check out some more of your videos, Amy. Please know that. Sanji said, me just support too for a long time. And then God was like, he just pushed me on out there. And yeah. And so here I am talking to you guys and actually enjoying it along the way. So I didn't see anybody about schools. What I'm gonna do is go to the CDC first. So I may create a panel tomorrow. I don't know, but we're gonna have to talk about it, because in Tennessee, for Shelby County schools, the decisions have to be made this week, and so I got to talk about it. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Most definitely. So again, super chat and grow. Thank you for coming in, y'all. I literally have 6 minutes left, so I'm just trying to. She said, "Don't comb my hair." Now I'm not gonna lie. In her hair, my hair is thick, and her hair is 3 times the thickness of mine. And it curls. Like, I have to make my hair curl. I literally have to, play with my hair to make it curl. But otherwise, it's just gonna be super straight. But her hair comes out of her scalp like a coil, and the shrinkage is real. But she has sensory processing disorder, which is something I'll talk about one day. And you can literally see the goosebumps on her skin anytime I brush her hair, comb her hair, or anything, even if I just spray water on it. And so I know it's a sensory thing. So you kind of learn to pick and choose your battles. The only thing that concerns me is making sure that it's clean, because, if it's not clean, then that can not be healthy. So a little bit at a time. That's all I keep telling myself. A little at a time. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. And I think I'm harder on me than anybody else is. But yeah, make sure you guys connect. Networking. Everybody on here pretty much has some of the same views. I think Chris on Modest Live would just be amazing. because both of them speak truth. Well, all of us do, but it didn't mean that they'll always be the same. Sanjay, I thank you for coming in. Please know that you're always welcome. I can't state that enough. I think I'm going to do a video just talking about everyone is welcome to my page. I don't have, how can I say it? Well, I take that back. Everybody is not welcome. Access denied to some people, um, especially those that I know mean me no doesn't mean me well. But for the most part, it is open to everybody so that we can have real deal conversations. I don't have anybody that I don't what's the word dislike in the YouTube streets or anything like that. My platform is not above anybody coming. I always want to make sure that we can have open, transparent dialogue, and it takes more than just someone that thinks like me. I don't want people around me that always agree or are yes people, because I don't know everything. Like, I don't know everything. I'm not perfect. I'm just Aisha, trying to be what God wants me to be and do the things that God wants me to do without without missing the mark. That's the best way I can say it. And so I don't want anyone to ever feel like they're not welcome. As long as you can come over and have a great conversation, you're welcome. Modest Nation said no one is perfect. You'll be surprised. Some people actually feel they do nothing wrong. Um, and it just amazes me. Like, no, that wasn't okay. Sanji said, is it Sunya or Sunji? Put the pronunciation in there. I say Sunji because I don't see the A on the end. I have a line sister. Her name is spelled like yours, but there's an A on the end, so her name is Sanya. Um, Sunji said exactly, Aisha. Real conversation and respect opinions. Yeah, like that's it. And modest, no, yeah, I agree. No one is perfect. And I don't even pretend to be like. Even like my oldest daughter getting through school and um, going to college and getting through college and in her whole time in college only making 1C and then graduating on time and now she's engaged and about to be married, and you would think I did some perfect parenting. A lie. God did it. I tell people all the time, they'd be like, girl, you did it. That was God. He just took care of us, because I made my share of mistakes. I'm still making my share of mistakes. I just pray that my children don't grow up and resent me. I will feel successful in that if they don't grow up and resent me. But yeah, I try my best to just be who I am, be truthful even with them, um, and love on everybody. I don't know. I think that's deep rooted to things that I shared Saturday about not um, feeling what was the word? Always feeling misunderstood and feeling like I just been tolerated my entire life. And so I think that plays a part in me just wanting everybody to feel what love feels like. And it took a minute to even learn what love feels like because I needed to be loved. Sanji said, Aisha, stay transparent. It drew me to you. I respect people who agree to disagree because we may change by and by God's grace. Listen, I'm going to tell you how we changed. So Saturday, I had, you know how you share stuff years ago and then it comes back up in your Facebook memory? So years ago, probably it was 4 to 5, I shared an egg roll. And it was an egg roll filled with loaded mashed potatoes. And I was like, I love egg rolls and I love mashed potatoes, loaded mashed potatoes. But these two things should not mix. Like I gagged. It was like, ugh, that's nasty. That was then. I looked at it again in my memories and I was like, I really thought that, because I would really try this now. So that means my palate from then has changed now. And that's just a good example of how we evolve, and it's okay. Like, we don't have to be stuck in the same stuff. We can change some things around. So I promise to always be transparent. My nation says we all make mistakes, girl. Trust me, parenting is the hardest job ever. And don't come with a book. And it really if it came with a book, it wouldn't matter, because the book don't apply to all the kids. We got 4 kids, 4 different mentalities, 4 different attitudes some days, 4 different what do you call it, needs, wants. It's a lot. Jay is silent. So is it Sunny or Sunna? Sunny? Modest Nation, no guidelines, no instructions. And every child is different. Yes, every child is different, and every child needs something. And thank you, Modest, because you just drew me back to my topic. With children, it's not what you say that they're paying attention to. It's what you do. Your actions speak louder than your words. So if you're saying, don't you go out here drinking and smoking and doing all this, but you drinking and smoking in front of your kid, what do you think your kid is going to do? What do you think they're going to do? Now, if you say you're not old enough to drink, smoke, blah, 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 but when you get old enough, then I'll show you, that's different. But just say, don't you go out and, yeah. Yes, Sonny. Yes, Modest, because we work so hard to get it right. We love our babies hard. It come with instructions when we use the Bible. But even with that, and I will say, like, when it comes to scripture, I know scripture. When it comes to scripture, my kids know scripture. But if we just know scripture but don't understand the importance of application, then we're still in trouble. Um, Girl, now listen. Um, I'm the same person that the S is silent in the front of her name. So trust me, I get it. My mama's, and then people be like, "What? Why you spell it like that?" Well, ma'am, when I came out of my mama's the JJ, I was like, "Mom, you know what? Make my name really unique for me. Go ahead, throw an S in there." I I had any parts of it. I don't know. Hey, Miss Official, hey, how are you? I don't know. So no, I get the J is salad. That's why I was like, so is it Sunny or Sun? It's the I that's confusing me. I don't know what it's supposed to do. If it's supposed to have an A sound, I sound, E sound. But I'm thinking about, my husband told me I should put, for my YouTube name, keep Iseashia there, but in parentheses, put I dash E dash Sha. And he was like, that'll help people. So I don't know. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I was tickled because I was like, I started off a little moody this morning, like Moody Monday, and Chris Thorns was like, "You moody?" It happens. It happens. I have to check myself real quick, like the whole check yourself before you wreck yourself, girl. Get your life in order. She said, "Nah, I wouldn't add it to your name." So you wouldn't? Okay. I just want to help people not feel bad, because I promise you, I kid you not, the moment I go in, they be like, I have a feeling I'm either laughing or already typing in the pronunciation. I love you too, honey. I will add it to your about me section of your channel. Good. See there? That's why we talk to each other. That's why yes, that makes sense. I don't know that many people read the about section, but that makes sense. I will do that. I actually love the about section. When I go to people pages, even in networking, I go to their about section first to see what their stuff is about, and then go and read. Yes, thank you so much, Miss Official. Okay, y'all, I'm about to get off of here, so I can go home and be a little productive while Miss Desi is at behavioral therapy. God has really, really been working. This is her third week, but she has gotten so vocal, and I'm just blown away. Even this morning, I said, "Tell Daddy bye," and she said, "Bye, Daddy." Oh my God! I know his heart melted. He didn't have to tell me, but it was beautiful to hear her say, "Bye, Daddy." Um, so yeah, that's made me smile. So it's like the words are coming, the words are coming, the words are coming. She'll be 9 in November, but yeah, autism doesn't define her; she defines autism. So with that being said, y'all just remember that actions speak louder than words. Um, also remember that people pay more attention to what you do than what you say. Be consistent, and all will be well. And I put in the description tag, and I say it often, comparison is a thief. Don't compare yourself to anyone else. Don't just be you, and take some time with you. Sit with you to find out who you really are. In my opinion, the best place to go is to the creator, the person who created you, to tell you who you are. Sanji said, Aisha, we just need to respect what others bring into our life. At times they show us ourselves, and at times bring out the best in us. Amen. And amen again. She said, that's true, Sonya. Hey, hon. Modest. What going on? Aha. I think I got that. Yes, when in doubt, pray. Yeah, you're working. Am I just saying? I'm just saying. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. But yes, I love you guys. Thank you for joining me on Motivational Monday. Hope we all got some motivation. You guys definitely motivated me. Miss Official, thank you. I will be adding that to my about section. I love the when in doubt, pray. Prayer definitely works. And God speaks. We just have to be mindful to listen. Sanjay, I agree. We just need to respect what others bring into our life at times. Um, and they do show us ourselves, and bring out the best in us. And so that's, I agree. So with that being said, LOL, you getting it. Aisha, I'm still revolving and love it. Yeah, yes. And I think as long as we're living here, we're going to stay evolving. It never ends. Modest that you're getting it. Okay, I want to get it. I want to get it. I want to get it. I do. I do. I do. Yes, stay motivated all week. I'll get back with you guys tomorrow, because you do know I come on at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And I definitely know that I'm going to talk about the CDC rules for school, so that you guys know what your kids are getting into. And then we'll have Wisdom Wednesday, followed by Thursday, 8 p.m. Central, and Saturday, 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, brunch with Aisha. I'm going to add that stuff to my about section too. Um, and yesterday I did a Soulful Sunday. I don't know what made me do that, but I just did. So I don't know if that's going to be a regular thing or not. My husband's like, so you doing this every day of the week? But I really was on like maybe 15 minutes yesterday, if that long. But yes, please stay motivated all week. Um, be mindful that you control your own peace. Nobody else controls it. No, there's nothing wrong with healthy boundaries. There's nothing wrong with self-love. That's not selfish. Look out for you. Guard your eyes. Guard your ears. Guard your heart. Um, and protect your space. Like, it's okay to protect your space. And anybody that make you feel selfish about doing it doesn't mean you any good anyway. So sending lots of love, joy, peace, blessings your way. I truly do love you guys. I thank you all for supporting me. I never knew where this YouTube journey was going to take me. I just knew that it was where God was pushing me. I can't say enough. This is not a spiritual platform. This is not a platform that you come to and I'm going to beat you over the head with the Bible or call you any particular thing. It's just my belief. I do believe in the triune God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. However, I don't even call myself, and I stopped doing this probably about 2 to 3 years ago. I don't call myself a Christian. And I say that because there's such a negative connotation with the word now that I just choose to be a light and let people see the God in me and ask me about him. And the truth is, Jesus wasn't a Christian. So with that being said, I'm okay with saying who I serve without labeling it. Because again, this is a channel where I hate labels. So yeah, with that being said, I love you guys. I thought Modest said something. Okay. Son just said, absolutely, Aisha. Most definitely. So let's ensure that we keep each other covered in prayer. If you guys are not connected, connect with each other, because everybody in here, again, with the exception of Modest, is a content creator that, I'm sorry, not Modest. Modest is a content creator that has great content with everybody with the exception of Sunji. Forgive me, Modest is a content creator. But Sanjay, I suggest that you now I really want to know if it's Sunya. Hey, false triplets, how are you doing? I really want to know now. But yeah, so you guys network and connect. I think that Sun Yi, I can tell you that you will enjoy being connected to every platform that's in here if you are not already connected. If you guys aren't connected with Rainbell 99, I encourage you to get connected with this young lady immediately. ASAP. Stat. In a hurry. Don't waste time. She is indeed a blessing. If you did not see Saturday's live, I suggest that you go back and take a look at it. Thank you so much. I'm so proud, and I just say to God be the glory. And thanks, Rainabelle. Um, if you did not see the live from Saturday, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited. I'm gonna tell you what made me sad though. I thought that the moment I hit 1K, I would get my community wall, and so I was ready to start sharing people out, and I hadn't got my community wall yet. I was like, when do I get my community tab? So I can share. But yeah, the live from Saturday was absolutely amazing. Rainbell surprised us with a beautiful worship song, and it is worth just going back and listening to it. I thank God for the ability and the strength to. She said, "Girl, I'm stuck. Girl, you did some hard work." Oh, ma'am, no, ma'am, you're not stuck. So, we're gonna get on IG. We're connected on IG, right? Oh, we'll get together, Modest. If we can do a video chat on IG, or even if we have to create a private one for just you and I on StreamYard, and I will definitely share with you everything that I did. The only reason why I won't put it all here, Modest Nation has some great conversations signing, so I suggest that you go over there because we have some real deal conversations. You said that's where I got the news. Oh yeah, duh! I did send you an inbox. Like I did it. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So are y'all able to do video um, calls from IG? I don't know if that's just the US thing or because if you are, we can do a video chat from IG, and I can um, share with you all that I did. But I promise you, I will say my networking has been absolutely genuine. Um, and meeting Rainbell and was one of the greatest things that I know God did, and He did it on so many levels. So yeah, if y'all can have video conferences, that would be not video conferences, but what do y'all call them things on IG? When you can call, it's like a FaceTime almost, but it's not a FaceTime because it's IG. It's me putting my seatbelt on because I'm gonna go home. Ooh, home. I just dropped my baby off, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and do this now. So when I get home, I can do the stuff that I need to do at home for my husband. Nice seeing you in my Iseashia Rainbow. Yes, Connect with Rainbow 99. She also has, I shared out her song as well. She has a song called A Silent Prayer. Baby, she blessed me. That's all I can say. She blessed me. She blessed me. She blessed me. And so I know that's God that connected us. But yeah, with that being said, I just put y'all all in my peripheral. With that being said, though, I'm about to drive home. It was nice seeing all of you guys. Mada said, girl, I don't think I have the patience for this networking thing. Yes, you do. If you want to meet new people, because that's the thing, like we got to meet new people, modest, in order for this to work out in our favor. And your conversations be so great. So yeah, you can do it. I promise you can do it. We'll talk more about it. But I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Um, be the light in dark places. Remember, you are the light. Something that I said Saturday that is going to stick with me and that I'm probably going to use as one of my quotes is, we don't have to wait for the light at the end of the tunnel. We are the light in the tunnel. So with that being said, love you guys. Have an amazing day. Sending lots of love, joy, peace your way. Bye.